Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Erlangga and I am from group 3. Now I will present about infrared rays. Definition of infrared rays. Infrared radiation or IR or infrared light is a type of radiation energy that's invisible to human eyes, but that we can feel as heat. All objects in the universe emit some level of AR radiation, but two of the most obvious sources are the sun and fire. Electromagnetic wave spectrum of infrared rays. Infrared rays is electromagnetic shorter than with a wavelength longer than visible light but shorter than radio wave radiation. Infrared rays has the range of frequencies between 10 to the 11 Hz to 10 to the 14 Hz and has the range of wavelengths between 10 to the -1 nanometer to 10 to -4 centimeter. Inventor figure of infrared rays is Sir Frederick William Herschel. Herschel experiment. First, he passed sunlight through a glass prism. The glass prism divides it into a rainbow colors or spectrum. After that, he measuring the amount of heat in each color. The temperature increased from the violet to the red part of spectrum. Past the red part of the spectrum, the temperature was higher. There's another type of light which can see by us in this region. This is light called infrared. How infrared works? Infrared can be used as a way to measure the heat radiated by an object. This is the radiation produced by the motion of atoms and molecules in an object. The higher the temperature, the more the atoms and the molecules move and the more infrared they produce. Any object which has a temperature, anything above absolute 0 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 200, 270, 15 degrees Celsius or 0 degrees Kelvin radiates in the infrared. Absolute 0 is the temperature at which all atomic and molecular motion ceases. Application of infrared rays. First, infrared camera. In an infrared camera is a non-contact device that detects infrared energy or heat and converts it into an electronic signal which is then processed to produce a thermal image on a video monitor and perform temperature calculation. Mechanism of infrared camera. First, signal sent by the sender. Next, received by infrared. After that, detected by the detector. Transformed into electrical signal pulse. After that, transform into picture, and the last is can take benefit for human. The second application of infrared is infrared sensor. An infrared sensor is an electronic instrument that is used to sense certain characteristics of its surroundings. It does this by either emitting or detecting infrared radiation. Next is infrared lamp. Infrared lamps are electrical devices which emit infrared radiation. Infrared lamps are commonly used in radiant heating for industrial process and building heating. Next is TV remote. The basic premise at work in an IR remote control is the use of light to carry signals between a remote control and the device it's directing. Next is infrared thermometer. The basic principle of infrared thermometer is that all objects emit infrared energy. The hotter an object, the more active the molecule and the more infrared energy it emits. Conclusion of this presentation is: first, infrared light is the part of the EM spectrum and invisible to in human eyes, but people can feel it as heat. Next, infrared rays are produced by process inside molecules of objects. They produce heat. Heat is caused by electrons in the atom which release protons in form colors. In daily life, the components that produce heat also produce infrared radiation, including the human and the animal body. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.